This place is, it's just amazing. What a find. I only just saw it today. I was on the way to another park and I saw this in between, a bit of a river channel reservoir. And I thought, well, I'll stop there. There's going to be something, because it had a park symbol on it. Again, I'm not going to butcher the name. I'll put it up. I was going to take the new underground as a way of transportation, but I wanted to get some breakfast and I jumped on a scooter and made my way here. It was a bit messy because I had to sort of drop one and cross over a crossing to go over the dual carriageway. And just at one of the bridges, they saw some barn swallows. Well, I heard them cheep chirping behind me from, I was waiting across, so I carefully made sure my bike was there because my phone was on the bike, and I recorded. So I'm just keeping my eye up because there's lots of things happening, lots to catch up on. Because my phone was on the bike and I wanted to keep an eye on it. So I filmed these barn swallows, and I was seeing bee eaters everywhere. Yeah, as from yesterday, the bee eaters are, they weren't green. There are either one or two other species that I can't quite identify yet. I'll have to play around with them a bit and then I'll go around, or I'll show you them again with the updated names if I get them correct, or if I get them incorrect when I put the video up, you guys can let me know. Right, so yeah, so we came in, bee eaters, went through this mesh. It looked like some sort of hold on, what's that? White egret coming in to land. Not quick enough. I need to darken up my... So I just filmed that a second because it just shows I think it's a pond heron and a great white egret. I'll show you the difference in size. Yeah, so it looked a bit... On one of the other, a couple of days ago, he said I couldn't use the camera when I went in, so I have to be mindful to watch for any kind of security, but there was nothing here. It looks like there's some, I don't know, police or military thing there, but nobody said anything. Anyway, you've got striated herons flying around, loads of striated herons here. Anyway, let me try and do this in real time, catch up time. So through this mesh gate, and immediately you can see it's kind of reservoir territory. And then you start seeing grey herons. So good old our buddy's the grey heron. There's several of those around. There's one flying now at the moment. I don't think you can see it from that angle. I've done loads of filming, so I'm just putting this over the top. And then I saw some sort of, I don't know if it's a white egret, great white egret, same bird or it's a subspecies out here. And then as I peered over the side and the ants started running up, here's a word of advice when you come here. Before you step somewhere, look if there's anything running, because they did. They ran up, they were in my shoe before I knew it. Here I seem to be okay, nothing's run up, but it was like immediate, they were running all over me. But then I started seeing smaller egrets, herons flying around. And from what I can tell, the pure dark ones with no white are the striated, my new species for myself. And then the white-winged ones are probably, I have to check it out, are the Chinese pond herons, I believe. Sorry, I'm like, there's a lot of heat here. It's trying to keep on top of things. Get home, I'm too tired to sort of go through my computer and sort stuff. Anyway, and then I saw a white-throated kingfisher fly out. It was below there. As I looked over, it took off and flew over there. I went, oh, well, give it time. I've got a good one. I won't get as good as the footage I got in Hong Kong. Anyway, so I made one around here, and then loads, and then immediately I saw in the distance something like there was at the bird park, but wild, the painted stork. So boom, that's a new species for today. But yeah, just tried to get loads of footage of they're all flying constantly, the pond herons and the striated herons. There's one having a bath there. Thankfully, I've got this big building to cover me from the sun, because I was lucky the clouds came out over there. I would have been in real trouble. I must take my umbrella and stop being silly, because yeah, it's going to be a real problem otherwise. So I'm waiting for breaks in clouds before I move again. Anyway, so hold on, let me just check that. Is that a raptor? Yeah. Oh, where are you gone? I'm just looking for any other raptors I haven't seen yet. So what happened? Yeah, I saw a couple of bee eaters over here on the way round. So I filmed those. Now I'm getting as much footage as I can of everything. And something there. And just as I was about, I always look on posts, and I went, that's the white-throated kingfisher. And I was like, quick. So I haven't got my extension on my camera, so I had to do the splits, sort of hold it up. And I filmed it for about 2 minutes. And then I waited until a motorcyclist went by it, and it didn't move. So I walked around. I thought, okay, let's get it frame filling then. So walked around, and as soon as I kind of put my tripod like that, gone. So, but that footage is good enough. There's nothing wrong with what I caught. So anyway, I filmed the painted stork from over there, further away, which is here, and then gradually moved my way around here. Got some footage of the painted stork, some others, the other birds, the striated again, and the pond heron. And then it was so well camouflaged, it looked like a stick, because there are bits of stick and wood and rubbish in here, more so than other parts of my other paths I've been to, parks. And I went, I bet that's a purple heron. And unless I'm mistaken, and it's some other subspecies, purple heron, tiger heron? No, tiger heron's in America. That's a purple heron. I'm sure that's a purple heron. So, yeah, sure, unless the subspecies. So, yeah, amazing place so far. Anything else I forgot? Yeah, just bee-eaters, kingfishers, white egrets. Our buddies, the grey heron, painted storks. Who else? Who knows what else is going to be here? I mean, I can go around that way, and I can go up here. We're going to go up here. It looks like the scene from Terminator 2 in Los Angeles. Those tunnels they drive through, where the T-1000 is chasing John Connor on the bike, and is the cloud just waiting for a break in the cloud? We might just, because I'm exposed here. Yes. I must. Herons flying. Oh, I just about caught that. Oh, hang on, what's going on? There's a bit of a tussle between the grey herons. Did I get that flight? Little bit. Yeah, I got the landing. I got the landing. It came out of the water. I need to readjust my exposure there, because that was a bit dark. I'm at f22 to try and counteract the white birds being blown out, their highlights being blown out. So I think we have done a good catch up. Oh, that was an insane birding walk. Literally just that path there. We walked over the top from that bigger reservoir, and I could already see it would look like flies all over the water. I knew it was going to be barn swallows or some sort of hirundines. I mean, you can all see, yeah, I mean, you can see them here with me. They're just Ramo. Tried to film some of it. Had to go down to super slow-mo to capture anything. But this road alone provided me at least, I know, as far as I know, 3 lifers, some sort of triller. I think it was a pied triller. Some of these I'm gonna have to get when I get back in. There's something that sounds like a trumpeter. This little yellow bird. And there was a flock of them. One just jumped onto a bush like this, came down low, and I thought it might be the olive-backed sunbird. I thought I've already got it, but the beak wasn't as curved. So another new species. And then it looked like some sort of munia. I could have easily mistaken them for tree sparrows, but they were weirdly, instead of on the fence on the ground, they were gripping onto these reeds and going up. And they don't think they were the white-faced munia like yesterday. I don't think they were munia at all. Probably seed eaters of some type. But they made their way up and seemed quite chill with me standing there. One of the more chill birds, because I've had the white-throated kingfisher go across a couple of times. The Chinese pond herons, I think I've confirmed they are pond herons. Don't like settling anywhere near you. I briefly saw, and I'm sure I'll get a better picture of it eventually, that copper, oh my gosh. Was it a coppersmith barbet? Oh my God, I've forgotten the name already. And that's the yellow-vented bulbul. I'm learning the names now. And then there's a little nest above me, forget all that. So was it a triller? I think it was making a trilling kind of noise. That could have been mistaken for that grey sparrow-like starling-like bird I saw yesterday. So I'm so excited. I'm probably dehydrated, and I've got to be careful because I've been out like probably an hour and a half longer than I thought I was going to be out. But what a path. Yeah, just amazing. There's birds full of this. I mean, I can hear things going in and out. The seagulls are going round low overhead. Bee eater, another one of the bee eaters was really low down. I got some video of that, really random. But that, yeah, those little yellow birds, they sound like trumpeters. They're still in here in this tree. But it's funny, isn't it? If something's a lifer, I got probably 2 minutes of footage and I was like, yeah, I've had enough of this. Walking away from a lifer as quick as that. Like, yep, next lifer, please. But the bulbul. Okay, but yeah, what a cracking little bit of inner Malaysia. Yeah, I'm already thinking, yeah, I don't need to go out to Fraser's Hill. Bee eater. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's it, bee eater. Yeah, I don't need to. I probably won't have to go out to Fraser's Hill. I think I'm just going to like do as much of the parks, as many of the parks in Kuala Lumpur as possible to see what is possible here, what is really possible if you do every one of them. And even then, I'm coming at them to different. Imagine if this is this good in the afternoon, imagine what it's like early morning or sunset. As soon as I saw this park from the fences, I just knew it was over manicured. This kind of place can have lots of pesticides. Lost? Did I say lost? I think I heard that as lost. Lots of pesticides, and just a normal park which is not going to have anything incredibly exotic. But I've known never to dismiss a place. Sometimes you can come away with something, at least one thing. I mean, so I could hear lots of the olive-backed sunbirds. And lots of house crows. Miners have actually got a really nice song. I tried to record a song, but it stopped singing as soon as I pointed my camera at it. And I think it was a juvenile calling for its mum to feed it. Or dad. And that's a martin of some type. Definitely a martin, not a swallow. Yeah, what are you? Anyway. There's lots of swifts. One of these swifts have got like a white stripe on the back. I did get one bit of video which I should be able to look at closely on the computer to identify the exact species of swift. Some good black-naped oriole action in here. And just as I was on my way out, I looked down on the path. I went, oh, I know what that is. That's a white-breasted waterhen. So I got much better footage of it than I did in Hong Kong. All the starlings over there. So yeah, but I got it from the distance. Sometimes my usual practice is to film it. Is to get closer to film it and then it's gone. So I filmed it from a distance, closer and closer and closer. Oh, flame back. We got to go. I think that was the park's way of saying, hey, don't be putting me down saying I'm no good. Yeah, this flame back just started jumping from tree to tree. And I think it's female because it doesn't have the red flame on the top. And had to be right above about a family picnicking. They must have thought, what the heck is going on? They did smile at me when I walked past at first, so, and I'm not nuts. But I've got loads and loads and loads and loads of footage. I just kept filming and filming it. Where am I now? I need to get a car to get back. But yeah, so I mean, the Chinese water hen, which was a nice little addition, not a lifer, and the flameback is a lifer, but better footage than I've ever had before. So pretty good. No, don't write it off. The thing is with parks, if you do get something that's hard to get to usually in the wild, if it's in a park, you can probably get quite close to it. Even though it was a little jumpy, it did fly away when I approached it from this side. But that flameback was great. It was going up to the top of the tree, and I could hear the family. It was going up and digging out all the sort of dead material for bugs, and you could just hear it dropping. The family like, hey, what's going on?